Hello and welcome back to Lua Games. It's Tectonica time. I dug out the thresher building a little and I just dumped all the limestone in this crate right here because when I dug it out I ran into this black wall and that's the end of the map. It will not let me mole through the black wall, which only extended us out this far, but we only needed to go out just a little bit to put in the wall back here. So it was enough for what we wanted. And we're just going to start in on the thresher building. I also dug up the ceiling up here so it could be taller. Now we've got these coming in here, but we're going to want to get rid of these areas, and I'm probably going to fill them in with some single. I am looking for the block that's 2 blocks away, and if that floor tile lines up, then it's going to wind up being deleted so we can get the materials downstairs. I think we're going to start with the front row here. I didn't mean to delete that. So with that, I want it right there. But it's going to complain that it wants more flooring. So we're going to give it more flooring. It's 4 blocks away. It's lined up. 2 blocks away that one, and 2 blocks away this one. And now we just go to that single block that is platform, and we just cover up this whole area wherever it can cover up. And we hit the button. And that's that. Now we want these to drop here. And it looks like they're going to be side by side right there. Yep, that's the way it is. So we're just getting rid of the necessary blocks right here. We just gotta... Okay, now on the back side, they got to come up here. This block is the only one that we're going to delete back here. So the one on the right. So we just get rid of the ones on the right port opening. Doesn't matter how it lines up. And we do the same. We just grab that platform. And I'm just going to cover the whole thing up, come back across and delete it all. Just like that. And we're going to bring it up right there. Right there. 1 block back from the inserter. You got to leave room for the inserter. And then we're going to start in on the inserters. We'll start with the red ones. And they're just going to shove the sticks into these threshers that are coming from the next building over. That conveyor belt right there. And we're just going to shove them in here. And then we're going to go over to the purple one. Now, they get turned into 2 items, and it doesn't really matter which one is which because it makes the same amount of each. So you just pick one of these 2, the Kindlevine extract or the plant matter fiber. I'm going to go with extract, and then I'm going to copy and just start pasting them out. The 4 ways are a little easier than the 3 side. But the other side, we only have 3 ports to pull the fiber out of. But this will do the job. And we just lay them out down all 9 threshers. And these are going to be the Kindlevine threshers. And then we switch over to the 3 side. And we say we don't want Kindlevine extract, we want fiber now. And we copy and paste. And just like that, we're moving along. It's going to be kind of a similar setup for the Shiverthorn row of threshers. But right now it's all about the fiber. And we are at the end of the building. Now, we've got an archway right there, and it's lined up to the right. To the right will be the first one. I'm just gonna delete that for now. We might put in stairs or something later. But I want some downs. And I want them right there. Coming down. This will let me see what I'm trying to work with. Now they might be twisted and turned the wrong way up there. But I can fix that later. So that part doesn't matter to me. It's just getting them in and at the right length. So you got to aim for the inserter up above. And we know that it's only inserting on the single hole blocks. The double hole blocks are where we're going to be putting it out, pulling it out. And we just put it right there, pull it down. Okay, now we want these all going up, so if you RB on the gray bar, it'll switch it to up. And I want all the doors facing this way. So I'm just kind of double checking. Looks good to me. Now I can come down here to the stairs, which I chose to. And I'm going to walk back here, and I'm going to just, you click on the box, it twists the box. Just that side of the box. Doesn't twist the one down below. So we're just going to make sure they're all facing the way we want them to go. And that's where the deposit's coming from. And we decided this is the one we're wanting to feed in the middle. So I'm just going to lay these out just like this. I look for a group of 3 on, well, I always start with the middle, but yeah. And you cannot put them next to each other, but you can put them one apart. And that's what we're going to do. And now it's time to run the sticks. Actually, I'm just going to run along this wall, and up here, and in there. And just like that, we've got it going on. We got one going there. I'm going to put one there. The redirector in the middle splits it to the two side ones, and we just go one forward for the middle. Now we just run it to the two sides off of the director right there, and you can see the sticks are right there, and we need them feeding in. Now they're all feeding in there. The middle ones are taken off. Now I didn't hit the RB to twist it in there, but if you hit the bumper button, you can curve it on in. And we're going to plop it in and move it in. So now this one's splitting it up. That side, those three get a third, these three get a third, and those three get a third. And then this splits it up farther again, so as that one gets a sixth, and a ninth. And so they're all distributed evenly. Now, we look at the Kindlevine extract, and we realize that these two are on different they're right next to each other, but I'm going to split them up on two different levels. Right now I'm going to work with the extract. So it's just the first one. Gotta go over to the conveyor belt. There it is. And we just grab it, bring it down, switch it, see if I can fall, place it. Good. There's stairs right there, so I just want to get out and go up. I will put those walls back in, but right now I'm just trying to run some laps to get my workout in and ship this Kindlevine extract out. Oh, look at that. Guess I didn't have to go down there. You can just look down there and ship it down. That works for me. And I just keep repeating the process. And we're done. Now, they're all good. I go right back over here, and these start here. And they don't stop till about there. I did not expect that. I must have ran one short. Oh, it says up. Well, we just switch it to down. Okay. Everything's looking good. Now we just work on the 3 side. And to do that, we come down here. I want to do it like that and see if that works. And the answer is yes, it worked. So we can just look through itself. And we just keep going. And just keep going. Make sure I get it down as far as it'll go, because we brought the floor up to the correct height that we want it. I consider that scaffolding. And it may not all be perfect, but it gives us a start. And most of it should be perfect. So I keep seeing it go down, yeah, farther. All right. Perfect, 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 perfect. Looks good, looks good. Ah. That looks good. All right. That's right there. Then we bring this down here. It's right there. Now we gotta get some gaps. Yeah, I suppose you could leave them, and they can be like support to hold them up. They're made out of metal, and if you ever looked at a rock quarry, those conveyor belts just dangle way out over those rock piles. And so it doesn't bother me to leave them hanging up in the air, because that's the way of things. Alright, I'm going to wall that up for a moment. I'm going to leave that one open. And I'm going to come over here to the assembly plant. And it's going to take both ingredients. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to run them out the back side of both of these. Yep, find the little arch. Okay, so that's the platform. And we wound up sticking the pillars somewhere else on the toolbar. And I keep forgetting that they changed the way that it looks. Alright. That's done. Let's go get the other side. And now we just need an archway. And we know it will fit right there. Now what happens is we run some collection lines. We want the fixed horizontal. And that's going to collect everything. I'm just going to do it like that so I can see if it's collecting. Yes, it is. Alright, we're going to run this down through here. And then when we get to the end, we can bring it down to the floor. To right there. Now, looks great. I gotta do the same to this one. Just want to make sure that first one actually curved. And it did. And that's good. Now that we got here, I'm going to bring this over, then down, and out. And I want it to turn there. So we just run the fiber straight on over here. Man, that was so close. Okay. So we're going to run the Kindlevine straight over here. And there's a little bit of rock in the way that we can just remove. There we go. Now that we've got the rock removed out of the way, we just take the Kindlevine on over here. And the first slot's going to be for the fiber. So we're just going to put that there. And I don't want to mess with an intersection I don't want, so I just deleted that back so I wouldn't have to mess with that. And I'm going to curve that and place it. Now, we got a basement access down here. And let's see. We did put 9 up here. We just did it in a different way. That's fine. But we've got to decide where to put everything. So we're going to drop that there and that. I decided these back ones are going to be the first item. And we'll do something else for the next ones. But we gotta do it 9 times. I think the only problem with this one is they're side by side, but if there's an intersection on the first one, then it can just curve into the second one. Yeah. So it is a little time consuming getting all these put into place, but we're going to need all these mining charges for all these drills that we've put down for this Atlantum. And having them side by sides, I'm gonna say it's not a bad idea. Alright, now I just see if everything's actually where I want it, and we've missed a couple of times, unfortunately. Now that one's taken care of. And we just got looks like it's hard to hit. So we just tear out a wall, make it to where we can stand where we want. Now it's all happy. Now I gotta remember, these are the framed walls. So I want to keep that active. Alright, now it's perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to go straight to the conveyor belt and switch to the intersection and be like, okay, this one here, definitely a little different than I planned, but that's fine. Alright. I think I'm just gonna go with the Kindle. No, you know what? I can do fiber. It's already here. And we're going to put all these on different levels, like we did. Really? I really thought that would work. It does not. Are they all up? Some are up, some are down. Up, 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 up. Alright, so this is not going to work. Nope, nope. Alright. So I'm going to need to separate it out for the two of them there and have a three-way here. And that's going to have to be a constant, so basically I'm just scooting them all back one. And then we go back to the conveyor belt. This is the three-way. And we want it to go that way. Want that to turn in there. Like that. Good, good. There we go. That's what we're wanting. So to get those in, we just do a little bit of finagling. And it should be good. Just like that. Now 3 of those are served. This is just going to be the same setup repeating over and over. I need these to get feeding both of these vertical belts. And going up here. This is the middle section. And this is the first ingredient for the mining charge factory. And for the last one, we just pull off the last side. Come up here. Okay. Do a little bit of squiggle right there. And just like that, we have completed the first ingredient. Yay! They should all be getting some. Looks like they all have 4. Alright. Now that'll back up, of course. But it's going to be a whole different design for the next stage. So we started there, and now we're just going to pick on 2 of these. And I want to come up here. No, I didn't put any blocks down. You know what? I could just do that instead of trying to measure everything perfect. Let's just be sloppy about it and run the line straight across the room. Just to make sure it's a single file line. That should quickly let me line all these up. Alright, good. Now we're going down again. You know what? I think that's fine. This big 4 gap, these are a lot easier to drop. They're either going to land on a block or another conveyor belt, but they'll be one level up, which is good for us. I don't know, you usually build one plant and just work on that plant until it's done. But here we're working on the assembler plant for the mine charges, the threshers, and the farms, kind of all at the same time. Okay. We knew that could happen. We're just going to head down here, make sure there's 3 of them, 3 of them, and 3 of them. Okay, they're going to have to face the other direction, and we're feeding it in, so we want everything to go up. So we just do some twisting here. Now, do I have room on this? Yeah, I do. Let's just, yeah, we're just gonna turn them all, make sure they're all pointing up. Turn and turn. Up and up. Up and up. Up and up. I guess I just put everything in down. That's okay. It's all fixed now. Alright. It's the same plan. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. So it's always going to be on this curve from the stage below. Looks like. Now, we're going to run those in. We got to do it off a three-way. And that three-way would take care of all those, right? Maybe, no, that would be in the way. Can't put it there. So I'm going to go to laying some conveyor belts so I can put one here, because I don't want to put a block there. And just like that. This would be the left side. Then we need a place for straight forward. And to the right. Yep. That means this guy would actually go right there. I wasn't sure till I did it. But now I am. And then we just need another three-way. I need over one. So I'm thinking right here. Now we put in all the conveyor belts. This is the same pattern we used on the other four, just turned 90 degrees. It's going to deliver the Kindlevine extract. I did not mean to fly out of here. I was hovering to avoid standing on the conveyor belts. Alright, I think that will do that. So let's just start with this three-way. Alright, let's do the left-hand side. And with that, this one goes to the middle. And this one goes all the way down to the end. And that's the first three-way. The second three-way is already hooked up to the first one. Then the middle. And we just need it to go all the way down to the end. Now this basement is looking somewhat complicated. Yes, it is. And we got these stairs to contend with. Alright. That one's plugged up. Now we gotta hit the middle one. And we take it all the way down to the end. There it goes. Now we want to see Kindlevine going up on all these. And this one is not going up, and that one's not. Up and up. There we go. Alright. There's Kindlevine, 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 and Kindlevine. I think we're looking good on all of them. Alright. I could take these out. And I am. Just for now. I don't want to grab those belts. What's up with that? There we go. Starting to look a little bit more roomy in here. And that would be all the blocks I put in here. This basement is not one to walk through. We still got one more ingredient to bring over here. That's the Shiverthorn extract. Yep. And we're going to have to find something to do with all that plant matter. Kindlevine Farm is looking nice. I suppose those are threshing, that front row. So, now that we've got all that going, we need a Shiverthorn farm. You know what? I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. I'm thinking about putting it right here, but I'm gonna put it sideways. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide, and I'm turning it 90 degrees. And I'm thinking this is long enough. Now, I didn't count how long it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 long. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 long. Works for me. Now I just gotta get it in the right place and go down here and match it. There it is. Put in some tall walls. I think we got a thing going here. Now, we're probably going to want to take out those two and those two. Put a little bit of that in. And then over here we're just all concrete, so we're switching it back to the all concrete. And then we just got to find that arch. It's a little arch. And it's going to ship over there from here. And we're just shipping those Shiverthorn buds. So let's just get some planters out. See what we got here. Can't exactly make it centered, so we want them 4 apart. Here's a question. Did I? Yeah, I did. I thought I would. So we left the back row empty. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9. And then we just do it again. Only this time instead of counting, we just go until they're even. And actually, that should be all the planters I got. It is. Alright. Now we need to get rid of all these 4 tiles. All of these 4 tiles. And all of these 4 tiles. I think I'm running out of 1x1s. I'm just gonna see if I can make it through. Did I get it all the way across? Yes, I did. Alright, we only have 19 left. That's not enough. We need a trip to X-ray and get some more platforms. Thinking about putting a street in there. Alright, so over at PT X-ray, we have our construction store. And it's up here. And I always hover through there. I'm thinking about putting stairs and a little sidewalk over there, straight to these stairs, because I could go down this path all the time. So, are you a platform? Yes, yes you are. I grabbed 2 bundles because I've been going through it so much. So this is the elevator over here that we came from. And now I get to just jump down. And we jump back in the elevator. And head up 1 floor to Excalibur. We've got the Kindlevine Threshing plant running. And the only thing we're needing is to get the last ingredient in place. Whoops, I went too far. we get the last ingredient in place, and then all we're left with is plant matter, which we could either ship down the elevator or do something with it locally. Not sure what. Okay, right now we're just deleting one block over. The inserter goes there, and then we just delete this for the conveyor belt to either push in or take out. The idea with this plant is you can walk down the sides. I mean, you could walk down the middle, but it'd be a very bumpy walk. And we need a thresher. And with the thresher, we're going to I'm just going to put it right there. Get rid of that one. And we need to push the seeds out and take the Shiverthorn buds in. Or the blue rings in, and then we will ship out the Shiverthorn buds over here, and they can just ship out right there. All right. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, there is I'm going to take out that one and that one and that one. Put down the lighting. This place has just been so bright that I haven't put in the basement lighting. And I'm just wondering if it's even going to make a difference. Because it's just so bright here. I can't really tell if there's a difference at all. It's just something I wanted to try so I could know. Doesn't look any brighter. I don't think it does. This one looks a little darker. It's kind of pushed back into the cave a little, so just kind of skipping a section, placing, skipping, placing, skipping. That's my light count. This will be place, skip, and place, skip, place, skip, place, skip, place, skip, place. It's just what we're going to do, and we will take a step back and see if that brightens the place up. And now it looks like that. It's still a little dim. I think the light only stretches out to 2 blocks, maybe? Yeah, it just takes up too much room. I think we want to leave it like that. And that will be the lighting there. This one, I believe we're just gonna put stairs here. And bring it down. And just place some lighting. And we just keep up with that same pattern. I did skip 2 on the other ones, but they were brighter to begin with. These are less bright. And it's all good. There we go. Now we gotta, I think I've lit them all up. Did I light up the assembly plant? Which is out here closest to the source of light. And looks like it's pretty much the brightest one of all. So those were turned around backwards. And that's the way I want them. So now we just put in the lighting. I can't put it where I want. Put it next to where I want. Well, that's that. Now they're all the basements are lit up that we've got so far. And we need to put in conveyor belts and inserters. And I'm going to do that next time. If you like what you see, do like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. I really appreciate it. And thank you to all my subscribers. And I hope to see you again. I'll be back. Have a great day. Bye-bye.